Hey everyone, and welcome back to Get Off Your Chest Entertainment, the show where we tackle the issues that have you fired up. I'm your host, Jenna Marie, and today we're diving into a topic that's exploding across social media. The Trump administration's proposed $26.7 billion cut to Section 8 housing assistance. That's a 43% reduction from current funding levels.
This is on a topic that could affect people using Section 8 housing programs. Voucher holders locally have received letters warning them of federal funding being halted and potential rent increases. Western Mass News reporter Matt Price did some digging for us on this, and he joins us live from downtown Springfield with more. Matt?
Chris, this just adds to the drama of so much uncertainty many face across this country. That includes those who rely on these vouchers for safe and affordable housing. On March 13th, the Commonwealth's Executive Office of Housing and Livable Communities sent a letter to Section 8 voucher holders, warning them that their rent in the next year or two might go up because of, quote, rising costs and insufficient federal funding.
Now, if you've been scrolling through Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram lately, you've probably seen the outrage. Hashtags like a Save Section 8 and housing is a human right are trending.
We have some very, very bad news. White House proposed elimination of Section 8 housing vouchers. This plan will also cap rental aid for able-bodied adults at 2 years. May 5th. This is really bad for people who's on Section 8 housing. The White House has proposed a elimination aid to get rid of Section 8 voucher. Let me say this. There's a lot of people already going homeless due to the cut funding budget in California. That stuff is not being talked about. But Donald Trump is making cuts. And in those cuts are things like SSI, things like SSD, things like getting money from the government, food stamps assistance, things of that nature. This will affect a lot of people. And let me say this, not everybody will get cut off, but a good majority of people will. It will happen to a good majority of people, but not everybody will be cut off. So a lot of y'all will still be on it. But a lot of it, the majority who have Section 8 will be cut off.
I hate when it feels like I have so much to say, but I'm struggling to find the words to really express what I am feeling, because I am genuinely frustrated. Like, are there any actual real solutions to homelessness? Because basically when you go to try to get in a shelter or just to receive some kind of housing or support, they just tell you that you can't be there during the day and you should be looking for a job. So basically pushing that you need to work a job to have housing. I've worked jobs. I had a full-time job and I still couldn't afford my rent.
With advocates, tenants, and even celebrities sounding the alarm. But what does this actually mean for millions of low-income families, seniors, and people with disabilities who rely on these vouchers? And why is this proposal sparking such fierce backlash?
Trump is about to get rid of Section 8 housing, and I'm fucking loving it. In an absolutely stellar move, the Trump administration has proposed saving more than $26 billion by eliminating the Department of Housing and Urban Development's rental assistance program, including Section 8 vouchers, and replacing it with a plan to allow states to design their own rental assistance programs based on their unique needs and preferences.
Well, shit, Cletus. I mean, that Trump, he's playing 4D chess, and these motherfuckers just playing checkers. I mean, it's a wonder why no one's ever done this before, because only he could think of it. I think you see where I'm going with this, right? Yeah, his entire comment section is filled up with Trump supporters going, what? My family can only get by with that voucher. My family can only make their rent because of that voucher. I can't buy groceries and pay my other bills if I don't have that voucher. The whole comment section. Now, of course, there's, a good mix of people, and they're going, yeehaw, Trump! But that's because every single one of them believe the stereotype that everyone on Section 8 or who gets a Section 8 voucher is one, a black person, two, doesn't work, and three, is just lazy. But in actuality, 42% of all of the people that are on Section 8 who get those vouchers are elderly people. 43% of recipients of Section 8 have at least one person in the home who is disabled. So while they're in the comment section going, only people who are disabled should get it, only the elderly should get it, the majority of people on Section 8 are somebody with a disability or elderly. But they don't know that because they're racist. And I will reiterate this point until I'm dead and buried. If Donald Trump continues to throw everything back to the states, why are we bothering to pay federal taxes? And why do we even need a president? If every single state is going to have to fend for themselves through a natural disaster, through Social Security, through health care, through assistance in living, then why are we bothering to pay federal taxes? But for all of your racist friends, let it be known that the majority of the people in the comment section there screaming, hey, wait a minute, whoa, pump them brakes there, sonny. They all voted for Trump. They're all Trump supporters in that comment section going, no, this is bad. No, I need that. And, most of them don't look black to me.
Stick around because today we're breaking it all down. First, let's get into the details. Under Trump's budget plan, the GU Housing Choice Voucher Program, Section 80, which helps 2.3 million households afford rent, would face massive restrictions. Here's what's on the table. 1.
Hey guys, yes, it's true that the White House is proposing to eliminate the Section 8 voucher program. And what they want to do is basically put a time limit, which is a 2-year time limit on all able-bodied citizens. So if you're able-bodied, meaning that you're not a veteran, you're not disabled, you're not elderly. If you're able-bodied and can work, and you're going to have a 2-year time. That's what they're proposing, a 2-year time limit, and that's no more Section 8.
A 2-year time limit for able-bodied adults without disabilities, meaning no more indefinite support, even if rents keep skyrocketing. 2. Shifting control to via block grants, which advocates warn create a zip code lottery, where some states maintain strong programs while others slash benefits. 3. Potential loss of 500,000 vouchers in states like New York and California, where rents are already unaffordable for low-income families. And here's the kicker, the U.S. already has a goob shortage of 7 million affordable homes wide for extremely low-income renters. So cutting Section 8, that's like taking a sledgehammer to an already crumbling foundation. This shift will create a fragmented system where your zip code could determine whether you have access to stable housing. Now, let's talk about the GU online firestorm. From TikTok explainers to viral Twitter threads, here's how people are reacting.
Trump wants to end public housing in Section 8. And if you're a beneficiary from that, you might want to get involved civically. Because housing is a basic need. And if you can't pay market rent for housing and you get in that Section 8, you might want to get involved in your community some way of some form of fashion.
Videos of families fearing homelessness are flooding platforms. One mom in Boys post Section 8 saved us after domestic violence. Where do we go now? Abubu landlords pushing back up. Small landlords who rely on guaranteed voucher payments are tweeting if the feds won't pay. I can't afford to house voucher holders. UGUB celebrities and influencers Wei Ingo, stars like Goo, John Legend, and Wua Lizzo have amplified the hashtag Wheel in a housing cutsub, calling it an attack on vulnerable Americans. Leak clip from TikTok user Fee Housing Justice Now. Why all realize this isn't just about budgets. It's about whether millions of people get to keep a roof over their heads, right? Ego. Beyond the immediate cuts. This proposal ties into a broader trend dismantling federal safety nets. Remember when Trump's dog-eat Department of Government Efficiency froze funding earlier this year, leaving housing authorities scrambling to pay rents? Or when they halted a $1 billion program to repair aging affordable housing? Experts say this is part of a state first EU agenda, but critics argue it's a recipe for disaster. As one advocate put it, you'd be looking at millions of people out on the street virtually overnight. So, what can you do? Here's what advocates are urging. 1. Contact your reps about flood Congress with calls. Lawmakers are debating this NW2. Support local orgs. Figo groups like the BEBA and National Low Income Housing Coalition are leading the resistance. 3. Amplify stories. Lego share posts from tenants and advocates. Visibility matters. At the end of the day, this isn't just about budgets. It's about whose lives we value. So let's keep this conversation going. Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to tag us. Till next time, stay loud, stay passionate, and remember...